Hi, my name is Daphne from InTheNapofTime, and today I will be planning my board game plays for January of 2024, and I will also be planning my 20 times 5 challenge. So what I would like to do is use the Boardgame OC calendar and fill in the games that I want to play this month, and look at the games that I want to play throughout the year, the 20 games that I want to play at least 5 times. So let's take a look at that. So we start with January, obviously. And here you can see the beautiful mosaic inspired by Ticket to Ride this month, and the challenges that are in the calendar also pertain to trains, Ticket to Ride trains. So here we have play a game with a route building mechanism, play a game that has trains in it, and play a game with family. So what I want to do, I've already looked at the games that I want to play for this, and the first with a route building mechanism is I have a few games here. The first is Gaia Project, which I haven't played yet, but I really want to, so that would be a good opportunity for me to try and learn the game and play it. I've also put down Underwater Cities, which I have played and which I like a lot, so that would also be a good game. And I have Clans of Caledonia, which I haven't played but want to get played, so that would be a good opportunity. So these are the games that are kind of on my radar for play a game with a route building mechanism. Then we have play a game that has trains in it. And the games that I want to play for that are either Pioneer Rails or Isle of Trains. And I think I would really like to play Isle of Trains because I got the Kickstarter in and it looks really great. But then Pioneer Rails is a roll and write about trains, obviously, and I really like that one as well, the look of it. So, and I really want to try to get an unplayed game to the table for this. And then we have play a game with family, and I have a few options. So I have Orange Shall Overcome, because my sister, my husband, and my sister's boyfriend, we are playing through Orange Shall Overcome, the campaign and everything. So that will definitely be one that will hit the table in January, and I will play. And I wrote down Everdell because I recently got my husband to love Everdell, so it's like, okay, that's also a good opportunity to just go and play that game for this category. So I have no worries about that one. So that's what I plan to play for the challenges this month. And then we have the 10 by 10 or 20 by 5 board gaming challenge. So I have all of the stickers here for the challenge that I can put on here. And I've been debating, do I want to do a 10 by 10 or do I want to do a 20 by 5? And I haven't hit my goal with 10 by 10 in the last year, because 10 plays is just, it's a lot. And I'm not always capable of doing that, mainly because the kids are also still young, and I don't always have time to carve out, long periods of time to play a game. But I also want to get some big games on there to actually play. So I am going to do the 20 by 5, just so I can also put on some longer games on here and actually get to finish the challenge as well. So I've picked out a few games that I am going to play for sure. They are on here. And then I have a few games that I'm like kind of still not sure about, and I'll leave open some spots for throughout the year. So we're going to do the first 5 now, and then we'll do the rest later. So first I have Lost Ruins of Arnak, and I really want to play through the campaign for Lost Ruins of Arnak. I played through it when it first came out, the print and play, and I really want to do the full thing. From Missing Expedition. So I think it should go on here as the first one that I'm going to play through. I'm just gonna put it here to give it a little bit of space. Lost Ruins of Arnak. And then we have Cascadia, because I love Cascadia and I think I should play it more. I also want an excuse to get landmarks and play that as well. So that's Cascadia. Then we have Legacy of You, because I've played a bunch of it, but I haven't played through a full campaign yet. And I think because I love Garfield games, and I think I really like Legacy of You, I owe it to myself to invest some time to actually play through at least one full campaign. So that's there. Then we have Hadrian's Wall, because I love Hadrian's Wall. It's that simple. I love that game. I like to play it when I have a little bit of extra spare time, and I think I need to get it to my table a bunch of times. I'm just gonna rip those off and really play it. So there we go. Hadrian's Wall. And then the last game that I definitely want to play. Ooh, that was a bad rip. Is Marvel Champions, because I have a bunch of Marvel Champions stuff, really a lot, and I've hardly played it last year. So I think I need to get to it, and I need to play through the campaign, the Guardians of the Galaxy one, and see if this is still a game I want to invest in. Do I want to keep up with all of it, or do I not? So I need to get that played as well. So that's the 5 games that I definitely want on my 20 by 5. And then I think I need some sort of deduction game to play. So I have as a thought Archaeologic or Turing Machine on here, and Planet X could also be a game that falls into that genre, because I really like those games and they really help me to decompress after a day of work. I work behind a computer all day, and then to just fiddle around with the actual things and try to deduce, it just, I don't know, it works, and I think I owe it to myself to play a lot of those games. And then I put 2 on here that I just currently really like. And I'm like, maybe I should put those on here, but I don't want to commit too much yet, because the year is still long and a lot of good games will come out. So I have Archaeologic here, and I have Turing Machine, and then I have Earth and Evacuation. So Earth and Evacuation are both games I really like at the moment. Earth, because it's quick, the solo is great, and I just like, you know, getting tons of resources and then spending them again and building up your tableau. And Evacuation, because it's a really tight game, but it's also quick and still very satisfying. Again, great solo, so, you know, also wonderful. I'm like, maybe those, maybe not, I'm not sure yet. We'll see. So that's that. I'm also planning my challenges in BGA, which I will show you later. But I'm definitely doing a Shelfie of Shame challenge. And I think I want to do a 365 plays challenge, where I try to play at least 366 games this year, or plays. And then I want to do an alphabet challenge, you know, but the Shelf of Shame challenge is the most important for me, because I really need to get through it. So I don't want to buy before I place through some of my Shelf of Shame, like 10%, 20%, something like that. But I'm still working on that. But let me just quickly take you through what we have here. So next month, February, obviously, and that will be a 2-player game, a cooperative game, and play a game as the purple player, which leaves a lot of room, really. Then we have March, which has Castles of Burgundy. Play a game that has hexes, well, hex tiles, well, we have tons of those. Play a game that has a playtime of over 90 minutes, well, that was also always a possibility. And play a game that takes place during the medieval times. I'm not sure yet, I'll have to think about that. Then we have April. Play a game with a deck building mechanism, I have a ton of those. Play a game that doesn't have blue as a player color, oh, well, I would have to look that up. Play a game that was published before 2010. Then we have May. Play a game in the morning. Well, good luck with that. Play a game with a playtime of 30 minutes and play a game that has animals in it. Well, that would work. Then we have June. Play a game that has traditional meeples in it. Play a game with a set collection mechanism and play a game on a Monday. Making it hard here because playing a game on a Monday is not easy with 2 little kids and a job. But I guess, well, Monday evening is still Monday, so that would work. July, teach a game to someone. Play a game with a take that mechanism. Do we have that for solo? I mean, I bet we have. I'll have to look it up. Play a game that has boats in it. August, play a game that plays up to 7 people. Play a game with a card drafting mechanism. Play a game outdoors. September, play a game that has anthropomorphic creatures or objects in it. I mean, Everdell. Play a game with a resource management mechanism and play a game on a Thursday. Do we also have a Friday? Play a game with a push your luck mechanism. Play a horror themed game. Play a game that has witches, sorcerers or alchemists in it. I mean, I feel a perfect place for witchcraft here. Then we have November. Play a game that has metal coins in it. Play a game that ranks in the top 50 on Boardgame Geek. And play a city building game. And then we move on to December, which is play a game in the afternoon, play a game with an engine building mechanism, and play a game that was published by a woman designer. Well, that's interesting. And I would love to look that up, so that's good. So that's where we are. I will be using this calendar throughout the year and hopefully updating every month as to the challenges and the 20 by 5 challenge. And let's see how many games we can tick off during the year. Happy gaming and until next time.